here? Or is that
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
It's there.
I was looking for that, the sign post, and where it's at a weird angle, you don't see it until you click on it. This, like the one Grace did, the post you could see from like the street view.
Yeah. A few hours later.
Both have haggled and negotiated the price for the stars.
That's taken care of.
Only I had a cellular device.
They would have been quite rare this time.
Yeah.
And they're more like satellite phones. I'm just wasting time.
Somebody's at the door.
I can hear.
Can you?
I got like a lot of points for that basket.
Let's look at that piece of paper.
You have the right to remain
Give me the
silent
keys
permanently.
and I'll drive you crazy. Give me those keys.
Everything all right?
Everything is fine, Herr Knight.
It's as it should be. Why did you hang out in here? Conveniently when the doors are knocking. Oh, I feel like this is gonna be something.
I feel like it'd be a really bad idea just to go in.
I should probably return those keys first before
And the other
Xavier
games
notices they're gone.
Die horribly.
Where are thy keys? They were right here a minute ago. Somebody stole them.
We gotta do the whole thing again. I don't know why you can't just like click on it and he like just does it again, you know? It's still a clever way to make you have to do this. It's not like moon logic. You just
No,
have
this
to...
makes sense. Well, and again, I think that's where FMV comes into play. Like, you have to do things in the real world to film it.
Blech. Stab.
Sir,
stab,
I don't know
stab,
how you're
stab,
pranking
stab,
me,
stab,
but
stab,
every
stab.
time you walk in here, someone knocks on the door.
Okay, he is gone. Oh wait, do this first. This.
Somebody took my stick.
Take this up, place it
What if he was OCD and knew exactly the way the keys were laid every time?
Well, that would be bad. They would make a game like that where you have to like exactly do it. Yeah.
There's a lot of three in this. Oh,
the trophy.
Yeah, the satanic cult.
And no, it's the trophy.
What? Is that like an elephant or something?
No, it's computer. It's computer done. So
Human?
Aren't some of these endangered species? Aren't some of these endangered species? Just a guess, but I don't think this stuff has much to do with hunting. Aren't some of the... Just a guess, but I... Rice, Von Agnew, Henneman. Met them all last night. I wonder what these figures mean.
Also Richard.
Rice, Von... Photos of the clubhouse. Looks like Von Blau and Von Zell monopolized the camera. Or the Huns. Photos of the club. Photos of...
Mr. Knight?
Hey!
It's for members.
Oh, sorry. The door was open. I'll go out.
Wait! I'd better make sure you do not take another unexpected detour. After you.
There are other places in this building I shouldn't be in?
right.
Aber kommen Sie!
Ja, Baron von Zell?
I found the basement door unlocked and her knight below. Perhaps you could keep a better eye on the keys in the future.
I will, Baron von Zell.
I like the camera work right through there.
Yeah.
Interesting. We're just like, man.
Clearly we feel like, we're trying not to be suspicious. Like, we're just here to hang out.
Yeah.
May I speak with you, Baron Von Zell?
Yes? What is it?
He's like, wow. So much.
So, what do you do for a living, Baron Von Zell?
For a living? My family is in banking, Herr Knight. What do you do for a living?
Me? I'm a writer.
A writer? How aggressive of you.
How aggressive.
Regressive, maybe?
Yeah, regressive? That would have been funny.
I take it you're particularly fond of hunting. I noticed photographs downstairs. You and the Baron sure do get around.
We are the best? You may find that out for yourself someday.
Oh, I'm anxious for us to hit the field. I have a feeling there's a lot I can learn from you.
You may find yourself challenged than you can imagine.
You have the right to remain
True.
silent.
I don't get
permanently.
in as much practice as I'd like, and hunting's like any other sport. The more you do it, the better you get.
Bullshit.
Nope.
Hunting is a matter of the spirit, of will.
So it is.
He's a werewolf.
Yes.
However, Evan could see that Von Glover and I have had more practice than the others in the club. We used to hunt together quite a bit.
Used to. You don't hunt together anymore?
No, not often.
I'm very intrigued.
Are you and Von Glauer too busy to hunt much these days, or have y'all fallen out?
I suppose I've simply outgrown him.
Really? In what way?
You wouldn't understand.
Warming up.
Oh,
And again, I haven't looked into anything or anything.
I haven't. I've watched. I've watched enough of the playthrough and skipped all of the stuff just to kind of have an idea of what I wanted
how
to
about
do.
telling me about the other club members?
I have a better idea. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Like what?
For example, why are you in Munich?
Oh, I'm just vacation. Thought I'd stop by on my way through.
Really? And where are you staying in Munich?
Outside of town a ways.
Which suburb?
I'm on a farm, actually. And you know, I don't remember the name of the area. Probably couldn't pronounce it anyway.
Let's
Yes.
move it on.
Quite curious for someone with a supposedly high Germanic background.
Yep. Guess going out and making your mark on the rest of the world, you do that to a family line.
Considering we've only been to Germany, like, you know,
A month or two?
yeah.
Club seems to be an exciting place. Do you all travel much or as a group?
No.
Oh, really? You don't hunt abroad?
We are all very busy men.
No, isn't that odd?
Because of the animals?
Yeah.
So, how do you like the club?
At night, if you wish to learn about the club, you should keep your mouth shut and observe.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, gotcha.
Let's do the trophies first.
You mentioned that y'all don't go on hunting trips abroad?
We do not.
But those trophies in the basement, y'all really have white tigers in Germany or lions?
The majority of what the club hunts are far more common species here night. The trophies in the basement are exceptions, and they were obtained quite legally.
Oh, you misunderstand me, Baron von.
Think not. In any case, the basement is not public territory, and its contents are, therefore, none of your concern.
Of course, I do apologize.
As a guest of this club, the why you are a guest of this club is a mystery to me. But as a guest, perhaps you should limit your prowling and sniffing to areas which you are offered openly by those who belong here.
You're so right.
Guess we're not gonna get the black wolf.
Sorry.
Yeah, he gone.
I thought that'd be something we would ask, you know, like, I didn't think it would ever...
Oh well, no points there for winning.
I wanted to see his response.
Well, we're not.
That's why I wanted to wait,
We're not-
because I thought he would throw us out for that, you know, like,
We're not
but
gonna.
apparently there was out for that. I apologize to everybody. Well, that was
Last time I listened to Adam.
well, that's never happened to us before, has it?
No. But I've always gone straight down in order too.
Well, from here on out, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm disappointed we don't get to see the black wolf.
I wanted to see his, like...
Because he'd be like eyes bulging out and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
We're just gonna walk away and see, like, oh man, I had more questions.
Gabriel, come in.
Well, why?
I'm going to talk to you about your friend.
Sit down.
He paused out before I finished talking to
I
him.
didn't even get to ask
We
you about
haven't
the
finished our
black
conversation.
Get drunk again.
Tell me, what have you been up to?
Well,
What do you know about a year within a week?
let's talk about the basement. Yep.
There's something about the club I don't quite understand.
Yeah?
I get the feeling you're not your average, ordinary hunting club.
No?
Well, that room in the basement, for instance.
I gather you've been exploring.
Well, the door was open.
It doesn't matter. You are right. Yes. The Königlich Bayerische Hofjagdloge is more than just a hunting club. We share certain philosophical beliefs as well.
Okay, well, let's ask about this philosophy here.
I'm curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours. Can I talk in and enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
Yeah.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature.
Go on.
Think of it this way. What makes men different from any other species on this planet? Civilization, of course. Oh, it's not a bad thing, human society. But it has come at a terrible price. Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power, his instinct. He became fat and lazy, a dulled, rusted blade.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods. It is alert. It smells. It sees. It feels everything around it. It can tell where some other animal has passed the days before, where the food is to be found. It can sense danger. You put civilized man in the woods, and he's comparably deaf, dumb, and blind.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell and hearing aren't as sharp as those of wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely men once had those abilities. As generations of city dwellers failed to use their most acute senses, genetically they started to fall away, the way limbs wither when not exercised. I believe we can hold this degeneration. And not only hold it, but recover
You have
that
the
which
right
was
to remain
lost.
silent permanently.
It's an interesting concept. Do you have any proof that such powers are recoverable?
Proof? I felt things myself. Keener hearing, sharper smells, but documentable proof? That is harder. To what extent we can recover these primal abilities, and what some of those abilities might prove to be, that is what we still struggle to find out.
You're very convincing, Peter. There's no doubt that the potential is fascinating.
More on the club philosophy, I see.
How does one go about trying to get back in touch with one's physical self? Does it have something to do with hunting?
You are right. That's part of it. Yes.
Great point.
Man is, or was, a predator. But unfortunately, he was too smart for his own good. He figured out how to raise his prey in pens. Hunting helps us get back in touch with our predator soul.
Do you? Get back in touch with your predator soul?
Some of us have been more successful at tapping into that than others.
I wonder who those successful people are. The ones in the photos?
Right. More club philosophy.
So how has this philosophy affected the men in the club?
The men at the club are all excellent specimens. have used the philosophy to increase their success.
So your woods becomes corporate headquarters. You prey the competition.
Some of the technique can be applied, yes. When the senses are primed, one can pick up all sort of feedback that is normally lost in the haze.
Speaking hypothetically, do you think it would be possible to take this philosophy too far?
Funny, that should occur to you so quick. It hadn't occurred to me for the longest time. I hope not.
I believe he worries that it has.
Shame we can't talk about Fonzel.
I wonder if Fonzel's trying to cook it.
Well, I hate to say it, but I should go.
It's been a rare pleasure.
Yeah.
Rare thing.
I've been kind of isolated over here myself.
I'll see you at the club tonight, won't I?
Oh, right.
And perhaps you'd like to come over for a drink after that? It'll give us a chance to talk some more about the others.
This video is going to be longer too. Sorry about that. Unless I end
I
up.
feel like we're getting close to the end of it.
Yeah, we're getting close to the chapter. So I'm not gonna. I mean, if it ends up being real long, I'll just put a break and look at this and just make it end. All right, back. Gotta go to hunting club.
Back and careful. Back and careful. I'm glad we have a subway card. I assume, I don't know.
Yeah, he has lots of money, so we don't have to get up.
Yeah, that's not a problem in this game. The previous game, he was like a pauper.
Yeah, it's like I gotta sell my dad's paint for $100.
Now I'm practically a royalty.
Gabriel, you can't sell that painting. Watch me. Ray, stop.
Grace, leave me alone, but I can't live without you.
Ray, stay out of this.
Like, that's so stupid. Like,
I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
that's great. Is that the police?
That would be interesting.
Do you have fries? You look a little wet.
Oh, I was visiting a friend nearby, and I thought that I should take a shower before they was arrived. I was a bit automatic.
Oh, did he do the murders?
Wow. That's awesome.
What the atmosphere is.
Have fries? Baron von Glau mentioned that you're a lawyer.
Yes. Unfortunately for me these days, I have enough money to, well, you have to take those cases which interest me. I enjoy my leisure time.
What do you do with your leisure time?
Entertain.
That's why I had to take a shower. You know that people recently.
Oh dear. She's
Probably
dead.
a dumb question, but what sort of entertaining do you do?
The sexual fact.
Do you like women, Herman?
I've been known to.
I adore them. You might call it an obsession. The stars, the dance, the baby, the hook.
And what do you do once you've hooked up?
Oh, you know, who prides the pleasure with yourself? Or have I misled you?
You're probably just getting a whiff of the past there, Bryce.
He used to do, okay, making sure. Eventually you have to put your recorder
What do
in
you
the
think of
magazine.
the club philosophy?
It works, doesn't it?
Start on the recordings. Yeah.
They're all animals. I deny it.
So you don't believe in expressing anything?
Why would I want to suppress my urges? If your body wants something, it must be natural.
Well, what if you get the natural urge to rip someone's throat out?
But fortunately, my instincts are into pleasure. Those are equally sticky, but less fatal prey.
But what about those whose instincts are fatal? Should they suppress?
I believe that nature handles that scenario when it occurs at night.
And how does it do that exactly?
When survive, when a member of society does not conform, it's hunted down and executed. End of mutant instinct. And its genetic bloodline.
Tell me about the other club members.
Oh, they're all right. Don't worry about Bonzel. He's a bastard to everyone these days. I don't know what his problem is. Oh, he's always been an arrogant bastard, competitive on the hunts, ambitious. But still, I'll be all. He was decent to that. In fact, he was one Glover's favorite. And he was an awesome person. Things change.
Definitely cut this.
What about the other club members?
Like who?
Henneman, for example. I've heard he's in line for a position extremely high up in the government.
Henneman is a drunk. His days as a political superstar are over. The friends at the courthouse tell me that he's been marked for early retirement. But this politician to worry about that.
What about crazy? When do you get to finish talking to him?
When did Bonzel begin to change?
Oh, he's been getting worse for a long time. I remember a hunting trip about a year ago. That was the last time I remember that we were all together having a good time. It must have started getting difficult after that.
Seems like you've pretty much written Bonzel off yourself. Any particular reason?
Look, it's one thing when he insults the rest of us. But when he insults the battle, I heard him arguing once. Glover told Von Zer he acted stupidly about something or the other. Von Zer was furious.
What did he say?
He told Sabato that he was weak. Bastard. I don't know why Sabato didn't get away with it. I mean, I would have said something at the time, but, well, it was a private conversation.
When was this?
I don't know. 5, 6 weeks ago.
Not that long. Oh, more with Bonzel.
How was Bonzel an asset as a friend?
He is a banker.
Are you saying he loaned you money?
He's always willing to help out his good friends.
Why would anyone in this club need money? Thought y'all were models of success.
Yes, well, fortunately, I took less advantage of Bonzel's hospitality.
That's all.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
Yes.
Really, where?
Oh, I don't know. Just sounds familiar.
Will you tell me if you remember?
Of course.
The reinforcements have arrived. Now you'll have someone new to probe. Very nice.
My brilliant man, good cheer to you both. Where's the beer?
Guten Abend, meine Herren. Ja, gut.
Guten Abend.
Time to get drunk.
He really does love his beer. Oh, but sir, do you know about the Black Wolf? Watch out! Don't click the loop!
Meine kleine Familie. How are you all this evening? Gabriel, I'm glad you could join us.
You told me I needed to be here.
I need to speak this around. Enjoy your evening.
Thanks. I will.
Farah, may I speak to you for a minute? What is it, huh?
Interesting.
Ich habe meinen Nachmittagstermin abgesagt. Jetzt treffen wir uns hier um 4 Uhr?
That's pretty far,
Ja, so, good evening, Herr Knight.
Henneman, Von Agner?
You care to join us?
Sure. And thanks.
Oh my.
I've spoken to several of the club members today, but I haven't had a chance to speak with you yet, Herr Von Agner.
How tragic. No one in this club talks better than I do.
True, very true.
Perhaps tomorrow?
I'd be delighted.
I haven't had a chance to get to know you yet, Herr Henneman.
Well, I'm already beyond serious conversation tonight, I'm afraid.
One with the beer.
Tomorrow's fine.
Sheets to the wind, sir.
Oh, I pooped my pants.
You have the right to
Oh,
remain
it's just,
silent
Oops, I crap my
permanently.
pants.
You guys heard about the mutilation killing last night? Happened right around the corner.
Awful, simply awful.
I meant to get a newspaper, but time got away from me. Do you have any details?
A few. The victim was a man named Grossberg. He ran a furrier business in town.
Horrible. You know, this zoo wolf business is inexcusable. The mayor has been spoken to, and quite seriously. Even the prime minister.